Just keep the line. Crushed it.
Draw a speed card. I have literally done nothing to this vehicle except from upgrade its nitrous. That's it. Yeah, that's literally all I've done. Let me turn the sound effects down so I can actually hear myself think. There we go. That's more like it. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, Jake, how do you rate my vehicle? My Subaru. On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate my Subaru? They're both Subarus, by the way. Oh, Subaru versus Dodge. That's dodgy. 10. Scale of 1 to 10. What do you rate this one though? WRX. Do you rate WRX? That's what I want to know. I think I'm honestly better off-road than I am on the asphalt. Just, I'm more skilled off-road. That's what I think anyway. And I've done way more upgrades to this vehicle than I have to... yeah, because I've had this one longer than the other one, so... Impreza, I think, is like one of the top 5 Subarus. I think the Impreza. It's one of my favorite cars as well. I want this car when I'm older, or when I have a driver's license. The 2 cars I want is an S15 and a Impreza. Because the S15 is thick, man. And this one's even more thick. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of... Whoa, neat. Simple visuals, yeah, but... It's like the stuff that I see in my everyday life, because almost every day I see one of these just rolling down the street. Just wait. No, never mind. Yeah, like, basically my everyday life, just almost every day, just see this vehicle just rolling down the street, going like 80 on a 50. It's like, you just had to burn the supercharger at that one point on the road. I mean, the supercharger in this vehicle, when you get this vehicle in real life and put a supercharger in it, it is insane. Just the sound is just so orgasmic. 500 more yards.
And that's game.
I should really put some more upgrades on that other one. Oh, got a shipment. Got 2 shipments. Jesus. Any horn I always trade. I'll use that. And let me just switch to my other vehicle. RicerMobile. I reckon that's all that you wanted to see was a Ricer. Wasn't it, Jake? Which one do you prefer, though? The Subaru Impreza, or the BRZ? Impreza or BRZ? Which one? It's the same color, pretty much. That one's brighter there. Yeah, that one's brighter. So pretty much the same color, but the Impreza is more metallic than the BRZ. Because the BRZ, I wanted it to be like real simple, you know, like nothing too just in your face. I just want it to be calm, you know. Now I've got 52k, Jesus. Turbo and ECU. I'll put an ECU part in first. See what that takes me to. Look at my stats as well, like, why would I need my stats this high on a vehicle? Like, 225 miles an hour top speed. What was the other thing? Turbo, that was it. Turbo. Like, why would you need that, all of this, to be like it is in real life? You wouldn't. The only time you would need it is if you were actually doing something with it, instead of just doing what I'm doing. Almost 230. It pretty much goes the same speed as a Regera at this point. You dislike the camber. Yeah, I'll take that off anyway, but I'm keeping it. Do you want me to keep it on this one, or do you want me to take it off the Impreza? Because I can uncamber it. Like, to a point, it either goes straight in, or it goes all the way out, basically. I can put it in the middle, like, I could put it like that if you want, and I can raise the height. If you want me to, I could put it midway for everything, but I don't mind. What do you prefer? So, this, or this? Look at the front. So, less, middle, or more. Because me, I think I prefer one, maybe 2, maybe all mid, except from the height. I think the height needs to be a bit higher, or like that, because I can take it off both and put it the same if you want, but now it's the same color. That works. Do you want me to put it on both of them or just this one? Because I can put it on both if you really want me to, but because this one is pretty much the same, I think. Let me check. Yeah. Do you want me to put it same like that? Because off-road needs to be less, pretty much, because of all its suspension, but... Cambering helps improve grip anyway. Does it? Not like that it doesn't, because like that on a off-road it decreases, I think. Should anyway, because off-road it's meant to be like this, pretty much meant to be like this because of all its suspension, and it's like needs to be strong and high because of all off-road is like jumps and all that sort of aspect to it, you know. I'll just do one more race in the Subaru BRZ. I'll do this one maybe, because I honestly, like, it's easy to make money, but it takes ages as well. So it's like ish easy, you know. Not sure on off-road though. Probably harder springs. Yeah, as I was saying, like it needs to be higher and like more nimble, you know. It needs to be higher and less cambered. So I don't think this would work on the Impreza, but like literally this car pretty much goes the same speed as the Regera, because I think the Regera goes 250 and this goes like 230, so, and 20 miles per hour is not that much of a difference really. So, and horsepower should be decent, 980 horsepower. That is amazing actually. I don't know why I said decent, it's pretty amazing. Somehow I'm beating a DB11. Please, Jake, can you tell me how I'm beating a DB11? Yeah, it is. It is very skit or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah, pretty much it's all the same kit except from the wheels, but you know, the wheels don't really matter. I can show you my customization if you want after I've done this race. I'll tell you what, I honestly prefer this over the Impreza. I'm pretty much using a track vehicle because of how fast I'm going. It's literally, I should use this car in NASCAR. Like, I should use this. I should literally. Oh, they should make Need for Speed 2019 so you can like go into like NASCAR and like do your own stuff. That'd be amazing, man. Please let that be an aspect in Need for Speed 2019. I really want that to happen. So I can literally just rice up another Subaru and be like, yeah, what of it? Just race a NASCAR over and over again, like 400 laps or stupid like that.
I got this.
Official sports. What do you mean official sports? Like NASCAR. Ow, I crashed. Don't know why that's there, but it's there apparently. Thought it was way past. Thought it was way past it, but nope, apparently not. Ow! Bro! What was that? Look at massive scratches on my car now. Thanks. Jesus. Oh yeah, like rally, yeah. Like rallycross and stuff. Like in Dirt 3 and Dirt 4 and all that. You got rally, you got rallycross and all that. That would be cool as well. We should DM Need for Speed and be like, yo, why not make so you can like get rally instead of just doing this over and over again. Because like doing this over and over again gets boring. After like doing three of the same thing over and over again just gets boring now. If they do it so every like couple races they mix it up instead of having the same thing. So like maybe every 2 races they have a different thing, like a different area. Because almost every chapter is in the same area, basically. Because I think 2 chapters are in the same area in the city, and then the rest are in the countryside, like Nevada and Death Valley and all that. Ooh, no, that's close. But yeah, if they mix it up, so like they have a rallycross part far off, like where you can get to in free roam, but it's merely impossible to get to. That'd be cool, because then you could only pretty much use it in the races. So like every 2 races, every chapter, maybe every 2 races in every chapter they'd make it so you can like use your vehicles in a rally stage. That'd be cool. Um, 118. What can I buy with 118 grand? What's the cheapest catch-up pack? Just let me check that. Yeah, like that. Instead of having every chapter the same thing, so like every race mission being on asphalt, you can mix it so a race is on rally, so like racing is on asphalt and dirt, and then off-road is on obviously off-road, asphalt, rural areas, urban areas, all that sort of stuff. Like instead of having the same thing over and over again, that'd be amazing. Pardon me. Yeah, what is the cheapest one? That's 71 grand, and then at 131 grand. But the 71,000 one, I don't actually think I can put it on. Oh wait, yeah I can, never mind. What car do you prefer the most? The BRZ or the WRX? Because me, I prefer the WRX, even though it's got extreme wheel spin. I prefer the WRX. I prefer the Impreza, but I know it's got extreme wheel spin, but it's better, in my opinion, than the BRZ, because the BRZ isn't that appealing to me. I know, call me crazy if you want, but the WRX is way more appealing because it sticks out more, because it's thicker, it's more in your face, it's louder. Whereas like if you buy the WRX, it's quieter, slower, not as in your face, in my opinion. Let's see what other vehicles I can buy. Volvo, VW Beetle, Land Rover Defender, Volvo 242, VW Golf GTI. No, that's ugly. Mazda MX-5 again, ugly. Ford Mustang. Nah, Nissan Fairlady 240. I mean, yeah, like Toyota 86. What might have had pop-up headlights? The MX-5. It doesn't have pop-up headlights. I don't think it does anyway. Oh, this is... I can't see anything that could pop up out of the MX-5. But... And besides, it doesn't look that appealing to me. Just the whole thin, stupid looking aspect just looks ugly. The back looks decent-ish, but then the sides just look ugly. It literally just looks like another version of the Nissan Fairlady. Like, the sides just look an off-branded version of a Nissan Fairlady. It just doesn't look that appealing. Like, Honda Civic Type R is off-road. No, I don't think so, mate. I know, but why would you have this and set it up for an off-road? Unless you were going out with your mates going off-roading, but I don't see why you would. Because obviously the most generic off-road thing you can see if you go out is a Ford F-150. But they cost 72,000 in this game. I'm not paying 72 grand for a Ford F-150. Yeah, forward wheel drive for an off-road vehicle. That's not what you need. You need four-wheel drive. You need all-wheel drive. Like, so it's basically not the Honda Civic, because I think that's rear wheel. Like the X6, like the BMW X6M, that's all-wheel in it, is it? Obviously, why is the Porsche 911 Carrera RSR so expensive? 160. Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd buy the F-150. But it's too high. Its suspension is way too high in my opinion. Like, I don't get why it's so high. Other than the fact it's an off-road vehicle. Like, all the others, obviously, are way smaller. But I don't get why this is way too big. In my opinion, it's just way too big. Like, if you were to buy this in real life, you'd literally have to, like, jump into the vehicle if you wanted to get in. Unless you buy... Like, do you want to see what the Regera looks like? It's got one gear in it in this game. Don't know why they removed the gears. Only on the Regera. But it's only got one gear. It was 250. And everything about it, stock, like the acceleration, like the top speed and everything like that, is maxed out already. Look, it's like, I think the second most expensive vehicle in this game. Like, almost 800k, I think. Yeah, the Regera, Koenigsegg Regera. 1,500 horsepower, 255 miles an hour. Why would you want a vehicle with one gear in it in this game, pay almost 1 million for it? Who's got the money for that? I mean, the Huayra BC you can get as an abandoned car, you could get as last week's abandoned vehicle. But the Aston Martin Vulcan has 0 wheel spin, I believe, and the Koenigsegg Regera, I don't get it. It's the same with the Beck Customs. I don't get it. Like, why would you need an F1 vehicle in this game? Literally, this game is weird, man. Why would you need an F1 vehicle? I don't think it's a concept. I don't think it's a concept. Let me Google. Is the Conan Seg Regera a concept? Is limited production plug-in hybrid sports car. It's a hybrid. And it's not a sports car, it's a supercar. But again, like, why would you want a hybrid supercar? That's like one of the rarest combos I've ever seen in real life. A hybrid supercar. Why would you need this? The same with the F1. Why would you want to drive an F1 vehicle? Unless you were an F1 driver, which in that case is fine. But you don't drive F1 vehicles in real life. Who would do that? Like, this game just wants me to break my neck sometimes. I swear, it just makes me want to break my neck. I don't get it. The most expensive vehicle I can buy now is a 911 Carrera. But I'm not going to buy it because I only have less than 1,000 left over. So I'm not going to buy it. But I think, yeah, the cheapest one I can buy is free. And there's like 7 vehicles I can buy that are free. Like, what? Right now, what do you prefer? Old Beetle or new Beetle? The old Beetle is the one that isn't a convertible. The new Beetle is the one that is. Probably literally yeet this game. What? There's a newer Beetle, not new Beetle, excuse me, but newer version of the Beetle I do not like at all. Off-road or race? I do off-road. Like, I like the Impreza, don't get me wrong, but just the amount of wheel spin it has, I don't get why it needs that much wheel spin. Like, it's definitely one of my most favourite ones, but the thing I dislike about it the most is the wheel spin rating. Pardon me. But in this game, I wish they had like a wheel spin rating as well, so you can like upgrade the more you upgrade the wheel spin, the less wheel spin it has. So if you have like 9.9 wheel spin, it has pretty much no wheel spin. And like, that would be cool though, because if you had a car that has a lot of wheel spin, and then you could upgrade how much wheel spin it has, so the more you upgrade it, the less wheel spin it's got. Showtime. That would be better than having to put up with the wheel spin of a vehicle all the time. Because if your favourite vehicle was in this game and they put it in with lots of wheel spin, then what would you do? So like if they had a, I don't know, BMW M3 or something, and they put it in this game with lots and lots of wheel spin, then I wouldn't like this game as much as I do. Like, I like the M3, don't get me wrong, but if they put this, I mean, unless you wanted a drift with lots of wheel spin, then go for it. But to me, I just don't get why wheel spin is.
I'm not even trying.
I don't even get why wheel spin is like as much as it is on this vehicle. It shouldn't be this much wheel spin. Like, I don't get it.
Oh, it is on.
Come on, what? Like, see, like, the grip as well on this vehicle is 0, I swear. It's an all-wheel drive. I know it's an all-wheel drive, but wheel spin, like, stupid. So first, this guy invites me to Apex Legends, then follows me on PlayStation. What are you doing? 1, I fucking hate Apex. 2, I don't even know you. 3, no one even plays Apex. Four-wheel drive have a difference. To what? Rear wheel? Again, stop trying to contact me! I don't know you! Get away! Oh my fucking Jesus. Oh my god, just let me win, man. Fuck me.
Sick.
You're in last and you're saying sick. What are you on? Leanne! I'm about to overtake you.
First place.
Don't you. I hate this game sometimes. If it was like an actual race, not a 1v1, then I probably would have done this. Not in this vehicle, but because this vehicle isn't that good in don't have as much grip as I wanted it to, you know?
No way I'm finishing here.
What are you doing, game?
Damn it. Wouldn't hurt to have a faster ride.
I'm buying a new off-road one. I don't care if I don't have enough money to upgrade it, but I'm buying a new off-road vehicle. Off-road vehicle. I'm not putting up with this. No way. By the Beetle. Oh yeah, I never actually got to show you my upgrades that I had on it. On the BRZ. I mean, it doesn't matter on the WRX because I'm selling it anyway. So... Again, why does it automatically go to that vehicle when I don't want it to? On the WRX... No, it's not. This is a BRZ. I have... Yeah. 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 All of it is that, so... I think it is, anyway. Should be. Unless you're really attached to the vehicle, it's not that crazy, but if you're not attached to the vehicle, it's not that crazy. But if you are, see, I got 108,000 for selling that vehicle. And this one was a free one, so, and I don't have any upgrades on it. So, yeah. Off-road by the Beetle, not by the Beetle. The Beetle, and then upgrade it. I'm not actually gonna upgrade it, I'm just gonna put a catch-up pack on it because I'm lazy. Eddie's Skyline, yes it is. He's got it. He's got it. It's Eddie's Skyline from Need for Speed Underground. Only plus 419 horsepower. What are you doing with your life? Upgrading speed. I don't care about the brakes. I'm upgrading the speed. I cannot put up with 520 horsepower. In my mind, that is way too little. It only upgraded by 5. What are you doing with your life? I need to upgrade the brakes now. But how am I going to do that when there's nothing here for brakes? I didn't actually play Need for Speed Carbon, but well, I did play Need for Speed Carbon because I have it, but Need for Speed Carbon I didn't actually play as much as I do, or as much as I want to, you know. But it's one of those games where you play it for like 10 minutes, or I play it for 10 minutes and then get bored of it, because it's the same thing pretty much. You're just racing, you're just driving around. Like for me, I want something different in games instead of just driving. Because like in this game, I like it, but it gets boring after a while. So I played Underground, I think, or I might have. Yeah, I did. No, that was Undercover. Sorry. I didn't play Underground, I played Undercover. This game, I swear. Yeah, in this game, there's no police. Like, that's the one thing I don't like. There's no police. You only get police if you play as Jess. And Jess, I don't like. Because the missions are harder. And Jess herself is just one of the worst actors I've ever seen in a video game. And video games normally have good actors, but this one, no. It's terrible actors, because I think this is one of the first games that they've actually made with a racer's voice. Because I think all the others, they were just like, yeah, we're not making talk, we'll just make him drive. You know? Instead of making him talk, we'll just make him drive, because it's easier that way. But like, I get it's your first one, but at least get good actors in the game before you make it, if you know what I mean. Like, don't get me wrong, this game is good, but it'd be much better if there was actual, like, decent actors. Like, yeah, same. Yeah, it's just why. I don't get why. honestly though, a few weeks ago they had an abandoned, I want to say Beetle, I think. Yeah, it was. It was the spring, it was the abandoned spring vehicle. Like the seasonal vehicle. That looks amazing. Yeah, it was the seasonal abandoned vehicle, so they made it spring because it came out in spring. And paint and wrap. It needs to be in your face because there's no way this is not in your face. Just the vehicle itself. There's no way that you look at it and go, oh, don't worry, that's not a person that's upgraded their vehicle to look nicer. No, that's just how Beetles are normally made. No one says that unless they're not a car enthusiast, you know? Like, what are you doing? Because, like, they look at a 370 and go, oh, that must be expensive. And they say a price, like, maybe 70,000, let's say. But it's not 70 grand. It's like 10, if that. It's 10 grand. They go, that car looks expensive, it must be 70. Like, no one says that. Are you marking sarcasm? No, I'm not actually, I'm being serious. No one looks at this vehicle and says, that's how they're normally made. No one says that. So I need something that's in your face. Or like, not in your face, but like a wrap that looks decent on this vehicle. So I used Ravs. You know Rav? Rav, if you don't know, is basically my mechanic. Except he's not, because I go to a tune-up shop and I do races to upgrade my vehicles. So pretty much he does nothing in the game except from tells you what to do. If you bought the Speed Cross expansion pack, which I have, you literally get calls from him non-stop. Every time you finish a mission you get a call from him that says, why not do this thing? And if you don't want to, there's a script. So you basically, if you finish it and you don't want to do something, he'll keep calling you saying do it, and until you do it. And it's just non-stop annoyingness. So I bought it, finished it within like 10 minutes because I could not put up with it. Ooh, yeah. The only reason I only did that one thing, was because literally I pretty much had nothing, like no money left over. And I had like 1k, I think. Yeah, 1.2 thousand. So I need to do this one race, and then I can put some rims on it, some brake discs on it, some brake pads on it, and all that, just to make it look nicer, you know? I haven't spoke to you in a while anyway. Like, it's been a while. Been at least, I think, maybe a few weeks.
I can fly.
What? Do you want what to be involved in the next Need for Speed? Nürburgring? What's that? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bow. I don't know why the jumping was terrible if the jumping's already at 6.1, but if it's a free roam like this, if it's a free roam, like, I think every other Need for Speed game is a free roam, except from Pro Street. But if it's not a free roam, if it's only tracks, then yeah, why not? Because I think that track is in Pro Street, because I've got it. I got Pro Street on my PlayStation Portable. But why'd I do that? Yeah, I got Pro Street on my PlayStation Portable, so I can easily just see if it is, but I can't really be bothered at the moment. Yeah, so pretty much almost every Need for Speed on the PlayStation 1 had that track. I'm telling you now, I need to upgrade my brakes. There's no way I'm settling for 1 point something. The only two games I have on my PlayStation Portable is Need for Speed Pro Street and Burnout Dominator. That's the only two games I've got on it. Fat lace. Change the tires up. Change the rims, obviously. I know they don't look good on an off-road vehicle, but they're my favourites. What, my PSP? Is my PSP jailbroken? Don't think it is, because I bought it second hand. The person who I got it from might have done it, but oh, that makes it thicker. I'll do that. Just imagine that, like, I buy the PlayStation Portable from the shops, and the guy's like, "Oh, the guy who we got it from said he jailbroke it." Yeah, I told you it would be a cool fit. If I put it all the way to the thinnest it will go. This literally looks like there's no tyre at all. Literally looks like there's no rim at all. I'll upgrade to that. I'm not going to make it equal, because I can't be bothered. Tail lights, change those. Rear bumper, don't have any. Diffuser, don't have any. Exhausts. Down or up? Down or up? Up. Nope. License plate. Dirty boy. Trunk lid, no items. Spoiler. Change that. That looks so ugly. Is that it? Is that all I can do? I can't put any headlights on it. Ugh. I can remove the headlights. Okay. I'm not settling for 0.0 brakes. There's no way. It would be awesome though, but Yeah, that would be awesome. I don't get why an upgrade card is so expensive. It's like 27,000. It doesn't cost 27,000 to upgrade your engine in real life, does it? Probably costs less. Look, 26,000, 27,000, 26, 25, 25, 26. Like, no. Let's see what that does. If that downgrades something that I need, less airtime. Downgrades airtime, I don't need that. Airtime isn't expensive. Isn't important to me, so. Engine block pretty much upgrades everything, really. I can revert it all back to stock. Like, why? Look. From that, look at those stats, 101, 101, to this. In the blink of a bloody eye. Like, what? It's not even... Again, I don't care about airtime. All I need is breakage. Because what's a car without breakage? Why you do what? I didn't reverse it back to stock, by the way. I put it all back to normal. I put it all back to what it used to be before I put it back to stock. Like, after I upgraded it. Shall I go online and see if I can beat people in a drag race in the BRZ? Yeah, I did. I streamed about it, I think, maybe yesterday or the day before, but then I sold it straight away because I already have it, I think. I had it, but the Pagani Zonda, not the Zonda, the Huayra, I don't really like. It's just too fast. I know that sounds stupid to say in a Need for Speed game, but in my eyes, it's just way too fast. Even in my eyes, and that says something, because I can go 250, no problem. But in the Huayra, it just sounds so... It just feels so fast, even though you're not going fast at all. All drive hangout. Let's see if I can beat people in a drag race in a Subaru. Sold it for the months. Yeah, I sold it for the money. I think I got like 500,000 off it. Can you tell me where to find the abandoned car? Because I can do that. If you look at my stream, my last stream I did, should be the last one. Let me check. Should be. Let me check real quick. Yeah, because if you look at the last stream I did 22 hours ago, you can see where it is. I can show you it now if you really want. But it's easier if you just look at the other video. Yeah, I can show you it now if you really want. It was... Nice, dude! What a fucking douchebag. I'm doing something. I think it was down here. Yeah, because I already have it, so... That is amazing. Why'd you do that? Why did he do that? I know, like, all it is just people smashing into your cars. It's just stupid. Like, you spent money on that and people are wrecking it. That's why I don't think that they should put a feature in the game where you can actually break your car. I think it was... yeah, it was here. Brave, it was here. The abandoned car. So basically what you do is you fast travel to this place right here, the gas station, on the southwest side of the map, and then it's pretty much like a mile of a road. Not even that, I don't think. Let me see. I can't see. But yeah, it's literally probably a mile of road going up. Down this road here. Past the speed trap. And then off the road. And then here. Pretty much. So, I think it should be spawned here. And then you can just drive down and go to Rav. But, yeah. Easy, pretty much. That's literally all you have to do. It's just drive. These speed lobbies never change though, like I'm saying. Yeah, all it is just people smashing your car up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, it is only a replica. No, the M3 was here. The M3 was here. And the Pagani is here. So it's pretty much on the opposite side of the map. But should I start a drag race, see how much people join it? Set waypoint. Set waypoint. Finish. Ow, bro. Nice one. Absolutely nice. That is probably the most polite thing you could have ever done. I'm not going to join it. I'm just going to see how many people join it. I wanna dance. Same here. I can put some music on, but I'll get copyrighted, so better not. I can turn the music up a little bit if I want. Oh wow. I don't think you can hear that. Turn down the effects volume again. All kind of reckless a necklace. All kind of reckless I flexed it. Keep the change, yeah, you heard me correctly. In a second for a color Lexus. Every week before I just check our wish list. Why did they stop making... Why did they make it so you can't get a Lexus in Need for Speed anymore? Because in Most Wanted that was my favourite vehicle, the Lexus LFA. Why did the music fade out all of a sudden? Yeah, the reason I said I'd get copyrighted is because I don't think I can play any more than 10 seconds of a song before I get copyrighted. So, well, gotta risk it for the biscuit, ain't ya? I think I've already got a copyright strike on one of my videos anyway. So this would be my second copyright strike. If you get 3 strikes, your channel's deleted. So, gotta be careful. Lift it. What if you were a YouTuber and you played your own song? Would you get copyrighted? Because it's your own song. You don't need permission to use your own song. You don't ask yourself if you can use your song. Oh, I'm kinda reckless and necklace. Oh, he's in a Regera. No, he's not. He's in a... How come you only get demonetized when you play music? I get copyrighted when I play music. Don't know about you. Oh god, that's a bit too loud. That's way better. Oh, that guy set off before the race even started. After this drag race, if I lose, I'm going to say, well, my gamer tag is really ironic. Speedy Boy 101 has been defeated in a race. Relevance. True, maybe. Like, demonetization is if you swear 3 or more times in your videos. Then you get demonetized and age restricted. What the flip? Yours is hardly relevant. Don't you dare! Why did you do that, you dickhead, man? Well, yeah, they've all got drags. They've all got drags. There's no way I was going to stand a chance against that because they've all got drag vehicles. So. Yeah, they all had drag vehicles. I was never going to beat that. I'm in a race and they're in drags. Their vehicles go twice as fast as mine, maybe. Or I've got way more horsepower than mine. I'm never gonna stand a chance against like 1,000 horsepower, am I? In a Subaru BRZ Premium, I'm not gonna stand a chance against a Porsche 918, am I? Think this thing through. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm done for the day. Goodbye. I will see you in the next abandoned vehicle. Goodbye, people.